with this week right here, NFL Week 12. Guys, this is going to be only 11 games played this Sunday because of all the bye weeks. This week, Week 12 and Week 14 are going to be the fewest amount of games played because of bye weeks in a single Sunday in this NFL season. What does that mean? Obviously, fewer games, more teams on byes, but if you're a betting person, if you're a pick person, if you're someone who wants to compete with your friends in picks, this is the week that if you're going to do a parlay or, put teams together or say, I think I can pick most of the games right, it's the fewest amount of games on the slate for this Sunday. So if there was ever a week to do it, this is the week to do it, guys. And Week 14, obviously. I believe this week in Week 14, there's 6 teams on a bye. So it's going to be the fewest amount of games played in a single Sunday for this season. With that said, here we go, guys. Let's get right into it. NFL Week 12 picks for you. Lions Colts kicking us off in Indianapolis. Lions red hot. It looks like the NFL is catching on to me liking the Lions over every week because now it's at 50.5. That's a lot. Do I think they can cover that? Colts defense is pretty decent. Colts offense looking pretty good. Richardson playing like he needs to save his job as of last week, and a lot of people are predicting he's going to continue that this week against the poorest Lions pass secondary. Lions offense red hot the last, let's just say the whole season. With that said, I think it's a touch high. Let me stick with my gut. I like the under 50.5. I think it's a little too high for this one. I could see it being like 24-21, maybe 28-20 is the final. It's going to be close, but I don't know if it'll go over 50.5. I do like the Lions to win on the road here. I'm sorry, Anthony Richardson. I'm sorry, Colts, but the Lions have just been a powerhouse recently. And I don't know if Colts are necessarily the team to derail them with this one. Over 7.5. Funny, because I can see them winning by a touchdown. Maybe a little less, so that 0.5 is going to be a little tricky. Let's say over 7.5. I got faith in Dan Campbell's Lions. Moving on, Chiefs-Panthers. This one's going to be a funny game, guys, because the Panthers have absolutely nothing to lose. Everyone's probably expecting the Chiefs to blow them out. I wouldn't be surprised if 80-90% of all picks are on the Chiefs in this one. Let's go Panthers plus 10.5. You know how I feel about double-digit point spreads for NFL teams. They're all good. Anything can happen on any given Sunday, they say. I do like the over 43. I think the Chiefs will put up at least 20. Let's just hope that the Panthers can put up a little bit of themselves. Like I said, they have nothing to lose, so maybe they'll pull some crazy plays out of their hat and play recklessly. Panthers, with that said, I do like the Chiefs to win. On the road, Chiefs get back in the win column this week. Bucks, Giants. It looks like the Danny Dimes era is coming to an end, unless something happens like an injury. And it hasn't come soon enough, in my opinion. Giants are too talented of a team to keep letting poor quarterback play hold them back. I think it's time to start looking towards the future and building with the pieces that they have to become a competing, good franchise again. They play the Bucks. They're at home. Bucks dealing with injuries themselves. I think there is a chance, if it hasn't been confirmed already, that Mike Evans will be coming back this week. I do like the over 41. I think DeVito gives them the spark they need. Bucks can obviously put up points. They have been putting up points all year. And I like the Bucks to win. Sorry, Giants fans. And I like the Bucks to win by more than 6. I've said my piece about both teams there. Patriots, Dolphins. Patriots playing all right the past few weeks. Dolphins looking amazing with Tua back. I like the Dolphins to win. I think it goes over 46. Patriots can kind of put up points. The Dolphins' defense has looked very good the past few weeks, but all in all, overall, they're not the greatest defense. So I think Drake May and the Patriots, if they can put up 15 to 20 points, Dolphins can easily put up 20. Even against a stout Patriots defense, they have playing at home going for them. I like the Dolphins to win by a touchdown too. And I know it's a rivalry game. It could be close. A lot of people probably say, oh, why won't you give the Patriots the plus 8 points here? But I don't know. I just have a feeling, guys, that Dolphins win this one handily. Titans, Texans. When I was looking at this one, I felt like it was another quick trap game. Because I don't know why. Titans are a team that can kind of upset anyone any given week. And the Texans not playing up to their potential. I know they lost a few people with injury, but they have way too talented of an offense, a good defensive head coach, and a pretty decent defense. They should be killing teams and winning handily week in and week out. And it seems like they're playing just below that level. Is this the week that maybe they pick it up at home against a beatable Titans team? Let's hope so, because I'm picking the Texans to win. I like the over 40.5. Will Levis and CJ Stroud going head to head. God. Nah. Let me stick with my pick. I like Texans -8. Get right, Texans. Cowboys, Commanders. Cowboys, even with Cooper Rush, looked okay their last game. Commanders, obviously, what's left to say about them? They're a good team all around. They're playing at home. They're -10 favorites. Be careful of weather conditions this week, guys. We just saw snow in the Browns-Steelers game. There's probably going to be a lot of snow and obviously ice-cold weather temperatures in all of the north and northeast. Maybe that's why the over-under is what it is, because Cowboys just put up points last week. And obviously Commanders could put up points. You know what? So with that said, let's not take too much consideration into the weather and just go by points and teams here. I like the over 45.5. I do like the Commanders to win this game. And, the Cowboys defense getting some of their pieces back might have been what helped them in that last game. Put the offense on the field a few more times. With that said, I think the Commanders kind of have a feeling that if we're going to do it this year, if we're going to make a push, we have to get these games that are very winnable like this one. And I kind of like them to win by more than 10.5. Vikings, Bears, last 1 o'clock game of this Sunday slate of games. The Vikings, starting red hot this season, have kind of hit a little bit of a speed bump. They're still winning, but not putting up the points that they were earlier in the season. The Bears, I called it last week, looked a little better than they have in previous... they covered. I'm looking over here at last week's. They covered the 5.5 against the Packers. Oh, they lost by a field goal. That's what it was. They lost by a blocked field goal, so they should have won that game. Like I've been saying, guys, Bears have way too talented of pieces on offense to be playing the way they're playing. They have a pretty decent defense as well. Good defensive line, good linebackers. Vikings, Jefferson, Aaron Jones, Darnold over there, Hawkinson coming back. Arguably the top number 1, if not number 2 or 3 defense in the whole league. I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings win this game. So I'm going to pick the Vikings in this one on the road against their division rivals. Whenever you see something in the 30s, I feel like for whatever reason it does go under the point total. But something's telling me, guys, this one isn't. I think it goes over 39.5. I think Caleb Williams and the high-powered Vikings offense put up together over total 39.5 points. And I like the Vikings to win by more than 3.5. Moving on to the 4 o'clock slate of games here, guys. There's only 3 of them. Because like I said, there's only 11 games total this week. Broncos, Raiders. Broncos playing amazing. Bo Nix. Go Bo Nix. Have a day every week. Having a great year. When I first looked at this game, I was like, oh, I can kind of see division rivals, that Raiders almost upsetting them or playing them close in this game. But I'm sticking with my gut. I think the Broncos keep rolling here. I think they beat the Raiders, even on the road. I like it to go over 41. And I like the Broncos -6, guys. I think the Broncos can put up points, and if the Raiders get behind, it's going to be tough because Broncos have a pretty good defense too, so they might get a few more turnovers, just adding to the Broncos' cause here. All right, you guys want to hear a fun one? 49ers, Packers in Lambeau, possible snow game. I'm a little biased when it comes to the 49ers. I'm a fan of theirs. I do like what the Packers have going for them this year. They have an amazing team with an outrageous amount of receivers, a great running back, a star QB, and a very good defense this year. 2 high-powered teams going at it in what's basically a must-win for both of them. I'm not saying this because I'm biased. I really do have a feeling that the loss to the Seahawks last week is going to be the kick in the ass that the Niners need. And I think they come out firing on all cylinders this week if Purdy's healthy, if a few other pieces on their defense are healthy. I know Bosa's dealing with an injury. I think the Niners pull up the upset here, guys. I'm sticking with my pick. I think the Niners upset the Packers in the regular season, in Lambeau, in what's a must-win game for both teams. I do like it to go over 46.5. For the sole reason that if what I said and predicted is true, that both teams play this game right, play it good even in the snow, that, there's points to be scored here. 2 great offenses. And if we're picking the Niners to win, we might as well give them the 3 points. Moving on, Cardinals, Seahawks. This is another one, guys. When I saw the game get announced earlier in the week, I like the Cardinals. For some reason, I like the Cardinals. I like what they've been doing all year, playing way above expectations. They're coming off a bye week, so I believe they had 2 weeks to plan for this game. Seahawks just fought a tough game and just squeaked one out. I think maybe they'll be riding that false sense of security. It is a home game for the Seahawks, though, so they do have that going for them, the 12th man. They looked amazing last week. Seahawks, DK Metcalf, Kenneth Walker, Charbonnet even taking in a few snaps. But I'm sticking with my pick here, guys. I do like the Cardinals to win, so we're going to give them the +1. I'm going to take them to win outright. I think that bye week's really going to help them. And it's a close game. I know most of the time when these two teams meet, it does go over. It's a high-scoring affair. But Cardinals' defenses look pretty decent this year. Something's telling me under in this one, guys. Under 47.5. Sunday Night Football, Eagles-Rams. Very good game. Rams keep on rolling, playing above expectations of their own. And Eagles, geez, I think they're on like a 6-game win streak, possibly 7. I can see why this one's close as it is when it comes to the handicappers doing the point spreads and the money lines. But the Eagles should win this one handily, guys, to tell you the truth. And their defense has actually been playing very well the past few weeks. So if they can somewhat stop the Rams offense, what's there left to say? The Eagles are going to score. The Eagles are going to put up points. The Eagles' defense is playing good. I think the Eagles win this game on the road against the Rams in LA. I like them to win by more than a field goal. Do I think it's going to go over 49, though? No, I do not. I think the Eagles' defense has been playing a little better. Every now and then they stall out on offense as well. And the Rams, they're either really on or they're subpar. So I like that one to go under 49.5. I know there's only 11 games this week, guys. Ravens-Chargers is the Monday night game. A great game against two top-seeded AFC teams. I like the Chargers to definitely cover on whatever points they're getting. Oh, it's only 2.5. I like the Chargers to cover. I like the Chargers to win outright at home against the Ravens. Ravens will win more games. Don't worry about losing 2 in a row. They'll definitely be in the playoffs. And does it go over 51? No, that's a little too high. I like the under. Guys, there's our Week 12 picks. Let me do my confident picks of the week. I like the Eagles to win outright. I like the Bucks-Giants game to go over 41. We get one more in here for you guys. And for whatever reason, I do like the Chiefs-Panthers game to go over 43. There you go, guys. The stars of the confident picks. Week 12, good luck to everyone. I hope everything's going good in your guys' lives. I hope it gets even better as time goes on. Keep faith. Whoever your team is, anything can turn around in these last 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, these last 7 weeks. Teams that might not be going into the playoffs as of right now can turn things around. Teams that look like a shoo-in to get into the playoffs can lose a few. It's all coming down to this, guys. Good luck. I'll see you again next week, and I hope you guys have a great night. Thank you very much.